Hey everyone, I didn't even bother pulling out a chair for myself today because I'm not going to be doing much talking. But I'm super excited right now. Today I'm going to get to do something that I've been wanting to do ever since I first got the car. I'm going to take the Targa top off for the first time. Now you might recall from previous videos that I have a scale model of a Corvette very similar to the real car. And I got this when I was a kid, and the main reason I got it was that it had this plastic removable Targa top that I was just itching to play with. And at some point when I was, I want to say maybe about 12 or so, I actually took a piece of, I cut up a piece of clear plastic packaging and used a Sharpie to color around the border to make this little transparent Targa top to go on this car, and I cut it to fit it perfectly. I don't know if I was just being creative or I saw pictures of another model or the real car that came with a transparent top and I wish mine had it too. But either way, I can't believe I still have this little piece of plastic right now. And more importantly, I can't believe I actually have a real version of this car that also comes with both a red top and a clear top. Anyway, back to the garage. I think it's safe to say this top has not come off the car in at least, I would say, 5 or 6 years. So this is a pretty exciting moment for me. I gotta admit, I'm a little bit worried too though, because given how long this top has not moved, Lord knows what's hiding under those gaps and what kind of problems I might run into. There's a little spider on the roof. Cute! Now I really should have played with this top since when I first got the car. The only reason it took this long was, well, partly because the weather has just been so crazy this year. It's constantly going between unexpected rain and crazy heat waves. So every time I decided to take the car out, I figured it made more sense to just leave the top on. And plus, the problem with having these, the two Targa tops is that if I want to take one off, there's only space in the trunk to keep one, so I need a place to store it. And as you can see, this garage is a mess, so I'll probably just leave one top on the floor right now. Anyway, I'm talking too much, so time for me to zip it and take some action. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos on how to do this, so it shouldn't be too difficult. This light needs to be fixed. One of many things I need to fix. The tool is kept right here. I won't be able to hold the camera while doing this, so I'm just going to leave the camera right there, maybe move it around a little bit once in a while I have fun crawling all over the car and making a fool of myself. This tool's got a nice convenient feature on here that says on and off. For people who are very tool savvy, it makes it very easy. So I'm taking it off. I shall switch it to off. Did that do anything? Let's do the other side too. I think I look like a total idiot right now, but I don't feel like opening the other side. I'm not sure if I need to get in there, but there's not a lot of space on that side of the garage. I'll have to move the car in the middle if I end up needing to crawl in there. All the videos I've watched say it takes a lot of turns to get this thing loose. Now I see what they mean. The one on the right took a while. It was completely stuck earlier. Took a while to loosen up. Hopefully I didn't break or damage anything. This has got to get done sooner or later, right? What's the point of a Targa top car if you never take the Targa top off? Alright, come on. Is it at least a little bit loose now? Huh. Maybe I gotta do the back first too. Wow, this really takes a lot of turns. This is crazy. I'm glad they secured the roof well though. The last thing I want is for it flying off on the freeway. But I think it should at least be able to move by now. Come on. Alright, now for the back. Well, the back ones aren't nearly as tight. Not too bad. This is the hardest one to reach. Okay. Let's see if this is at least a little bit loose now. Might not be ready to come off all the way, but feels loose, so that's a good start. I think the front might still need a little work. I imagine these front ones are the ones that need to be bolted in the deepest. And to all you kids nowadays that can just push a button in the car and 15 seconds later your top goes down, you have it way too easy. Come on. Before Christmas, please. Now, from all the videos I've seen of other people removing their C4 tops, they all said it's a long and tedious procedure. It's not hard, but it just takes a long time. I didn't imagine it to take this long, though. I've been doing this for a long time already, and the roof, it moves a little bit now. It's a little bit loose, but it still seems like it's far from being able to come off. I'm assuming when it's loose enough, I should be able to push this part in the front, and it should be able to lift up, but it's not happening yet. Pretty sure I'm doing it right. I'm just turning a wrench. It's not rocket science. I don't know what's going on. This top is just not coming off. Loosened the bolt as much as I could already. I've probably turned it at least 1,000, 2,000 times each. And the roof's not moving. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I have to push it a little harder. Maybe it's just stuck after sitting here for so long. I'm recording this little blurb after the fact, but I did eventually get the top off, thankfully. The whole process took probably a good hour to an hour and a half of me going back and forth between turning the screws like an idiot and looking at more YouTube videos to make sure I was doing it right. I ended up finding a post on the Corvette forum from a long time ago saying that if the top hasn't come off for a long time, it could just be glued to the weather stripping too tightly and just needed a little push to get off. Turned out that's exactly all I needed, just a little brute force. So I was able to get it off, and by then I was so tired I don't think I cared that the camera wasn't even running anymore. But anyway, thankfully top is off, so back to the video. So this is what the car looks like with the top off. For the first time in 5 or 6 years at least, maybe even longer. I don't know if the original owner ever drove it with the top down. I would assume they did because they probably wouldn't have got the optional Targa, the clear top, if they didn't intend to use it. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Got to clean that weather stripping a little bit though. The top is just sitting gently on the floor right now. I have to find a better place to put it. Honestly, I was a bit worried this video was gonna just be a big fail at the end if I couldn't get the top off at all. But I'm glad it worked out. Just clean it up a little bit and then go for a drive.